Apple has already revolutionized the world, but its hunger to expand even further has not vanished. At the end of December 2020, Reuters reported that Apple had been secretly working on the idea of an electric car. Apple declined to comment on it. The electric car market has been on the rise, and Tesla's stocks have almost reached the sky. What we can infer from the state of the stock market, therefore, is that more and more companies will be looking to invest in electric vehicles. Welcome to another Business Automated video. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. That way, when we post more content like this, you will get notified. Now, let's get back to our main topic. Just recently, a famous Korea-based company, Hyundai, claimed that it is in conversation with Apple over manufacturing electric vehicles. However, according to Bloomberg, they edited the statement later. Hyundai went on to explain that Apple has indeed contacted the company, yet it is not the only one which Apple has reached out to. Hyundai further changed their statement and completely erased any mentioning of Apple from it. In the last week of December 2020, with the world full of electric vehicle rumors, Tesla's CEO Elon Musk made what some might wish to call a shocking confession. In his tweet, Elon Musk stated that in 2017, Tesla was on the brink of collapsing and its value was 1/10 of what it is now. At the time, Mr. Musk tried selling the Model 3 to Tim Cook, Apple's CEO, who refused to even meet him. When asked, Apple yet again declined to comment on this. Currently, Apple is being closely associated with Hyundai. On the 8th of January 2021, CNN published an article describing how the partnership can work for both. Hyundai recently disclosed its platform, eGMP. This platform will enable Hyundai to manufacture electric vehicles with a range of more than 300 miles and supercharging ability. The electric cars will charge up to 80% in just 18 minutes. Another crucial factor is the manufacturing base which Hyundai has in China. China holds central importance in the world of electric vehicles, with their largest global market located there. It can be said that Hyundai is already meeting the basic requirements for a company that can succeed with Apple's investment. In the stock market, Hyundai is basking in the glory earned from being associated with Apple. On the first Monday of 2021, the stocks of Hyundai rose by more than 19%. With the data at our disposal, it would not be an overstatement to say that this was the best day for Hyundai in the last 20 years. Hyundai, however, is not the only option that Apple has. The two leading companies behind Tesla in electric car manufacturing are Toyota and Honda. Honda has the upper hand in this regard, as it sells more than 1 million cars every fiscal year in the United States. Furthermore, Honda has always been more open to such ideas, and it would readily welcome investment from Apple. Volkswagen has already declared its aim to make electric cars by 2024. Early in 2021, they enjoyed major success in Norway. Their electric vehicle would be in a neck-to-neck competition with Tesla's $25,000 electric car. There is every possibility that Apple could opt for Volkswagen if it is to manufacture electric vehicles in the future. The first time these rumors started circulating was 2014. It was said that Apple had hired employees from Ford and Mercedes-Benz. Later, it was revealed that Apple had its employees working on the project. They were estimated to be 1,000 in numbers. In 2016, Apple was forced to quit its mission as the task proved fruitless for them and they made little progress. Apple's COO Jeff Williams admitted that they were wrong in judging the task's complexity and rushed into it. In the end, the mission proved to be too tough for them and they had to abandon it. For any product to be a hit, it has to be affordable. Apple is currently working to devise a battery that will be cheaper than its counterparts will and deliver a range of more than 300 miles. Their engineers have been working to attain a possible solution to this problem, and it looks like they might have one. The current idea is a monocell battery. A monocell battery will provide more room inside the battery by eradicating the unnecessary modules. Thus, As the battery's capacity increases, it will be able to perform its functions more efficiently. The battery will probably be built using lithium iron phosphate. These elements will form a complex that will increase the potential energy density of the battery. A stunning development which Apple is considering is the use of LiDAR sensors. These are the sensors deployed to measure the distance. Currently, Apple devices like iPhone 12 Pro are benefiting from this technology. It will utilize infrared light to detect the items in its vicinity. Apple is the only company in the world right now which can afford the expenses. Tesla has taken a clear lead in the field of manufacturing electric vehicles. Companies like Honda and Toyota have been left trailing behind. For Tesla's dominance to end, they will require a robust competitor. Elon Musk's remarks regarding Apple show that he has already been alarmed and is not oblivious of the situation he might come across in the future. The rumors have worked as icing on the cake for Apple. Tesla saw its stocks in S&P 500 lower by 6.5%, while Apple had a 1.24% rise. The data clearly shows how the public is willing to invest in Apple. Apple will only take a short interval to overtake Tesla without any hiccups if it goes on with the plan. Tesla had an exponential rise in 2020. In the last quarter of the year, the company manufactured 180,000 cars. Tesla processed 500,000 vehicles in the fiscal year 2020. Tesla's stocks reached $700 billion earlier in the year. This glorious success of Tesla can be the stimulus that spurs Apple into making electric cars. Apple is powerful enough to invest tons of money into a flourishing business. In 2016, Elon Musk took a dig at Apple, hiring more than 1,000 engineers. He stated that Apple could not hide their project if they have hired 1,000 engineers to perform the duties. These comments must have created a rift between the two and might have played a part in Tim Cook's rejecting to meet Elon Musk in 2017. As Tesla is now enjoying its time at the peak, an old rivalry can well ignite. The Apple electric car cannot be expected anytime soon. Rumors state that Apple will sign a contract with Hyundai in March 2021 and start working on manufacturing a low-cost, efficient battery. The project is expected to be completed by 2027. If they make rapid progress, it can be finished by 2025, but not before that. It is also rumored that Apple might launch a beta electric car in 2022. Tesla, the primary competitor for Apple, is set to launch its $25,000 electric car by 2023. Now, this will deeply concern Tim Cook and raise questions in his mind. Apple cannot afford to wait and watch until Tesla releases its product and wins the public over. Releasing an electric car similar to Tesla's 4 years later will not be accepted in the market. Apple is now only left with a few options. The obvious one is to deliver the same product as Tesla, but at cheaper rates. The other option is to provide a much improved product, a car with batteries having more extensive range and higher energy density with the supercharging facility. If they are going to deliver something similar to one that has launched 4 years ago, then the plan might backfire. At the moment, Apple has a lot on its table. The first and foremost priority should be choosing the right partner to do business with. A wrong choice in this critical conjuncture will have their investment going down the drain. They will have to ponder over before taking the final steps, or else their competitors' stocks will keep on soaring high in the market. 2021 is bound to bring advancements in the technology. It will be the year where decisions taken by those in charge will decide not only theirs, but our future. The competition between top companies guarantees one thing, and that is the quality of the product. To gain the upper hand over the other, the companies will continue to provide us with up-to-date gadgets at lower costs. We are uncertain about the winner here, but in the end, we will be the ones to reap the benefits of their rivalry. Make sure to check out one of the videos shown on your screen right now. You can also go to our Business Automated channel profile to see if we have posted another video update on this topic. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on another Business automated video.